Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I am Rashi Verma, and I am Rashi Verma from GEMA. And in today's session, we are going to learn something related to Disney princesses or magical lands. And the main theme would be Mushroom House. So, Mushroom House. Okay, so what's about Mushroom House? Mushroom House is like we can say we can see that in Disney movies, and we can also see that it has some beautifications, and people like like to love that. So we can shall we will start with the drawing, and then we'll slowly go into coloring it with our oil pastel colors or crayons, whatever you have with you. So for this today's session, we need a white sheet of paper. You should have a white sheet of paper. The size and the size can be according to your own choice. That is not particularly a particular size that you should go with. You can go with any size, whatever is available with you. Then you should have your pencil kit, some markers so that you can outline your drawing once it is made, and then you should have your oil pastel color so that we can color it. Okay, so starting with the drawing, we can start like starting with the drawing, we will start with the mushroom house and we'll color it. So I'll share my screen with you so that you can see like what I am doing, and you can also do with me, right? So we starting with the placement of the sheet. You have to place your sheets in a vertical way, and starting with it, we have to cover our whole sheet using our mushroom house, and then we have to make a semicircle like this. We'll start with making the semicircle like this. We will start with making a semicircle like this, and this would be the head of our mushroom. Okay, and following this, you have to make a curve like this. This would be the cover of the mushroom that would be below. Okay, and then what we have to do is we have to make the structure. Okay, so for the structure, what we will do is we'll start with try to cover your whole sheet with it, else your drawing would be very small and your mushroom house would be very small, and the rest of the sheet would have like there would be ample of white space within that would won't look good. So try to cover the whole sheet like I am covering. Fine. After this, we'll start making the details, like we'll make the back side of our mushroom like this, some curves like this, and then we can have a small gate inside it like this. Gate can be, yes, so for the gate it can be a curved one like I made, then it can be a square one, or it can be a rectangular one. That's totally upon you. Then we can have a window on its top. This window can be circular in shape, can be rectangular in shape. So after we are done with the gate, we have to make a window, and we can have a single partition inside it, another partition like this, totally upon you. You can have any number of windows with your mushroom house, then a knob so that you can pull your gate outside, else you won't be able to enter the mushroom house. So we need a knob for the gate. Then we can have a front, like we can make some more small mushrooms along with this mushroom house so that it gives it some more beautifications according to like mushrooms. And then similarly, just like we made this one, we'll make a top circle, semicircle, then a circle like this, then long lines like this will made, and then we'll add the cover like this, then it's like this. So we can make n number of small mushrooms that would be complementing our drawing. So this can be like, it can be a smaller one, it can be a bigger one. Like I made a small two mushrooms like this, and I'll make one smaller one over here. And then, yes, the main character of a mushroom house, it has some white spots on its head. So we'll make some white spots. These spots can be circular, these can be oval. So make sure that you don't make it using anything like a compass or something circular shape. Try to do it with your rough hands. So I made some circles like this. And then I'll do the same with the smaller mushrooms as well, because they would also have some spots with it. So I just made some spots like this. Right. So, and then yes, something is still missing. That is completely fine. I gave it, I'll add some texture to it. Something is still missing. So what is it? Can you guys guess? I added some texture to the gate. Okay, so the thing that is missing is something like grass or a welcome mat in front of a mushroom house that would enhance its beauty. So what we will do is we'll make a line, horizon line over here, and then some curves like this. And over here in front of our gate, we'll add a doormat, and we will write welcome over here. You can write anything according to you can write you can give the mushroom house a name, and then you can even write the name of your mushroom house in your doormat. So I wrote it. I added some curvy lines uh, at the base of my welcome like this. So my mushroom house is completely ready, and I can start the coloring now. So if you are like, of course, you would be doing it with your pencils. Now you can once you are done using your pencils, you can outline it with a marker once you are done drawing, and then you can see how I am coloring it. I would be using oil pastel colors that I have with me. So I would be using these colors to color my mushroom house. So starting with the head of the mushroom. So it would, the color which we give in the head is red color basically. So I'll choose my red color from my color kit, and then I'll start coloring it. So I'll start coloring it. I'll not give it like randomly some strokes. I will start with a corner, and then I'll continue doing it till the end of my mushroom house top. Fine, I will not start with it. I'll not color it in a single like anywhere. So I'll start with the corner and continue doing it in a single direction. So you can see how I am doing, and then you can do it by yourself. Like I chose to do it diagonally. I leave the space. Okay, my crayon is almost finished. I'll have to remove the paper. Okay, so over here, everyone. So what you can do is you have to choose any direction. It can be either slanting. It can be a sleeping line. It can be a straight line. It can be a slanting line or diagonal line, like how I am doing. You can see it. Like I chose to do it diagonally. I'll proceed completely like this. I'll even leave the space in between my circles. I'll do those diagonally only. So I have to do it like this. I like diagonally like this. I'll try to make it like more. I'll try to make sure that my color is not getting outside my lines which I made. and my color is like I don't have. Okay, so that's a quality of, that's the nature of our oil pastel, that we have some white spots in between like this. We don't do it like too much, we don't do put too much pressure on our color so that it looks like it is totally in color. So we, that is the color nature of our oil pastel colors, that we have some white in between, so white texture in between. So I leave those texture to the color itself, that how it gives me the outcome for my mushroom house. I'll slowly do it. I'll make sure that I don't have too much white spaces. I move in it in a single direction, and I'll see to it that I put totally equal pressure all over my mushroom house, right? Keep this thing in mind, and your mushroom house would look definitely beautiful like this. So I just completed my head of the mushroom house. So it's like this. So it is looking like it is complete. You can even see this. Like I can even do it a little bit darker, but I'll darken it once I am finished with my whole first layer. And then only I'll darken it a little bit if needed. I leave these white spots white, or even if you want, you can do it white. You can do it a bit of cream, totally upon you. And then I'll do this part and the wall of my mushroom house cream. So get your cream color from your kit, or you can even use yellow ochre for that. I'll do it in the same direction like I did in this one diagonally. So I'll do this one also diagonally with equal pressure all over the wall. Seeing to it that my color is not outside the lines that I made with my marker. That's a simple drawing. You can even, like, it is an easy one, so you can do it. You can practice it by yourself. Once you are done coloring, you can make 2 to 3 drawings. You can arrange 2 to 3 mushroom house together. You can compose them together so that it looks like a town of mushroom house or like that. You can color the house according to your own choice as well. Like I did this part, I'll do this one as well with my yellow ochre color. And done. And then I'm just left with the window and the gate. I'll do this one as well in my smaller mushrooms. I'll not keep them uncolored. I'll color that the same way I colored my bigger mushroom. Make sure you don't have white spaces, too much white spaces in between. Your color is within the lines. And then I'll do the gate. I'll use a darker tone of brown in the same direction, the slopy, the slanting one. I do the gate of my house. I'll do the window as well. And then I'll go for the green part at the base. So that green part I'll do with two of my tones. I'll use a darker green and a lighter green. I'll give them a shade of greens. So the darker green would be near my mushroom, and slowly and gradually, when I go far away from my house, I'll give it a lighter tone. Like I am doing my darker green near the mushrooms, a mushroom house I made. I'll then use my lighter green and I'll do it in the same direction. I'll not change the direction, of course, and then I'll do it in the leftover space and I'll try to overlap that with the darker green as well over here. Can you see this one? I am overlapping it over my lighter darker green as well. And once I am done with this part, I'll do the mat of my mushroom house. I'll do the welcome mat in front of the house. I'll give it like I can give that orange, maybe like this. So I am done with this green part. I'll do the matte orange, a lighter tone of orange, so that the it complements my green color and it comes out. It stands well with my green. Okay, so this is how I did my mushroom house. I'll do some blue in the background. I'll go for a lighter blue. I'll just do it near my mushroom house, and whenever I'm moving away from my mushroom house, I would just give a stroke to it. I'll not color completely fill in with color. In the same direction that I did my mushroom house, in the diagonal direction I colored it diagonally, so I'll try to move my color diagonally over here as well. Moving my color in a single direction is most important in oil pastels. You can't do, like, if you're doing it diagonally, you can't do the rest of the part vertically or vertically or sleeping lines. You can't do that. You have to do, if you started doing it horizontally, do the complete drawing horizontally. Like this, I am done with my mushroom house. So my mushroom house looks something like this. I'll just hold it in my hand and then I'll show it to you and how it looks. Okay, so it looks something like this. You can add some more tones if you want. Like I did a lighter green, lighter red over here. You can do it according to yourself, whatever you wish. Like, okay, so you can make your mushroom house. You can add, like I taught you how to make one mushroom house. You can make 2 to 3 mushroom house clapped together in a single sheet, and it would look like something more beautiful than this one. I hope you all enjoyed this session, how to color a mushroom house, how to make a mushroom house, how to use your oil pastels. Thank you so much. See you in my next YouTube live. Thank you.